Before I continue, I just want to point out that the music at some point introduces a high-pitched whine, like a CRT monitor that's got a hiss coming out of it. There it is. Yeah, that is really unnerving. Anyway,
Please don't point
I
out the
can't.
stuff that makes me freaking more freaked out. And we're back. Hello there. I am Ash Mannix, and I am with my ever so patient co-host, Kixel.
I'm feeling nervous, man.
Why?
Listen.
Oh yes. It's really ominous. It's giving me bad vibes. But yes, we are back playing the return to Shironagasu Island. We ended in the last part of the playthrough where we had dinner. One of the guests, Thomas, has gone missing, and a message was played by the host of the mansion. Was his name Mr. Raymond? Dr. Raymond?
Sir Raymond.
Raymond, that's it. A message was played. He has accused someone of being a traitor amongst the group, releasing or unveiling the location or the existence of the island to people outside of whatever this cabal group thing.
Is that exactly what he accused them of? I got that it was a traitor.
Let's see. Yes. There is a traitor.
And for some reason, the backlog's working today.
Oh, because I haven't loaded this.
Because it's been a week later, and yet here we go.
Yeah, a week. We're not doing this back to back. Here we go. I cannot forgive who did this. I have discovered information, truth, traitor of invitation letter. There has been serious concerns about the absolute secrecy of the island. Someone has broken our pact. So I believe that's what he's talking about when he then says, there is a traitor among you. So, there you go. So, that is where we are. We are going to decide whether to leave immediately or stay. And yes, shall we get back into this? I am going to switch the screen to the no avatars, full screen. So, Pixel, what do you think we should do? I want to stay and ask questions.
I also want to stay and ask questions, but I'm feeling quite sensitive to Neneko right now because she has been utterly shat on ever since our main guy, Ikeda, has been fawning over Aurora.
Neneko
wants to leave.
She wants to leave, but I think that this is important. And this might help her because obviously if we screw this up, this affects her as well. I do not like how he's treated. Well, I do enjoy their banter and their kind of like bickering. I don't like how he treats Aurora, having not really known her. It rubs me up the wrong way.
Yeah, giving her his identity, giving her his business card, and then saying, "Hey, call me when you get back home." Right?
All of that is like creepy, verging on creepy, but extremely stupid as a detective undercover. So I want to stay. Will you be okay with that? I know we're doing a disservice to Neneko, but
it's in character.
let's do this. No, let's stay here a bit longer so I can talk to people. I don't think you should. Jacob, do you have a moment? Wait, Neneko's saying I don't think you should. Now I'm beginning to regret this. Because she usually has good reason to suspect things or to say things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think she's saying that because she's like, I don't like this. I think she's saying that because she's like, I don't think this is a good idea. I have seen...
There's something over here that she feels and it's like, not right.
Yes. Oh well. Who's Jacob? Mr. Higgins, come to think of it, your background is rather obscure. Could you be the traitor, I wonder? What? Are you serious? I just can't believe you would even consider that. Not only suspicious of you, Mr. Higgins, I'm suspicious of the others as well, especially those who came here as representatives. I'm certain that one of them is a traitor. Guess Neneko's right. This guy is a snake. Like I said, let's go already. Oh, yeah, let's make a quiet exit. Well, that was
So, this game gives you the illusion of choice. It seems to railroad you into the correct decision.
I don't know if it's the correct decision, because not all the time, because it railroaded me into the decision of giving my identity to Aurora.
Which was absolutely fucking stupid, no matter what you say.
I was extremely against that.
Yeah.
But what was that all about? What an unpleasant atmosphere. He was talking about a traitor. Yes, it definitely felt nasty. Looks like the invitation was some kind of bait for drawing the traitor out. But I don't know. Even if there is a traitor, I don't think that he or she would be stupid enough to come to this island.
That's what I was about to say. Like, wouldn't it be obvious to the person who is a traitor? He'd be like, nah, fuck that, I'm not going.
Yes, so maybe the traitor is one of the people that sent a representative?
Not the representative themselves, but yeah.
Which is like most of the people there. But it'd be suspicious if someone didn't come to the island. Did he invite everyone because of that? That's true. The traitor could have used a representative. But with the exception of Thomas and Jacob, aren't all the other guests representatives? What kind of betrayal took place anyway? Could Mr. Higgins have been the traitor? Oh, that's Neneko. Could Mr. Higgins have been the traitor? Perhaps racked with guilt, he took his own life? Don't mince your words, do you? I'll admit, it lies within the realm of possibilities. If that's the case, we'll just have to throw in the towel. However, I don't think it is possible to find out who the traitor is by asking representatives who don't know anything about this island. I'd say Raymond has suspicions about who the traitor might be. I have no idea. Clear my mind. Let's go back to our rooms. This place creeps me out. I feel this place gives me the creeps. I feel like the rooms give me the creeps. That whole building and getting to it is weird.
Well, the rooms are a bit creepy, but at the same time, they're fairly comfortable, apart from those windows.
I don't like walking to those rooms. I don't like those weird gate things that you have to turn up and all that. Portcullis style gates. You're right. We should go back before continuing this conversation. The doors are closed again. Huh? Hang on. Tell me that the door is shut again. Didn't Abby tell us that she would leave it open? I bet Akira just closed it. That sneaky little witch. Wow, why are you accusing Akira all of a sudden? Yeesh. So I'm going to have to turn the wheel again. Why is he saying, is it supposed to be Geesh? What, G? What?
I think it's supposed to be G's.
G.
G's, right?
G's. Yeah, maybe.
That makes sense.
Oh, animation.
What's going on over there? Yeah.
Huh? What's going on over there? Akira and Giselle? What are they doing? Illicit chatting.
I thought that she might have dropped something.
There's something strange going on. My lady, are you alright? Hey, what's the matter? Did something happen? Kira's pale as a sheet and her eyes can't seem to focus. It appears that a person has collapsed in the corridor ahead of us. But it's not a person anymore.
I'm the one who's supposed to read this. But it's not a person anymore. Not a person.
I was fooled because Giselle kind of looked at me and I thought she continued that line of thought. Akira's muttering to herself. Something strange is going on. The corridor ahead of us. So, the corridor behind this door.
If you open that door, steel yourself.
Giselle seems to be doing quite well. Must have been able to handle it a lot better than Akira for some reason.
It's a horrific sight.
Thanks for the advice. I'll keep that in mind. I leave Akira and reach for the wheel. There's something strange about all of this. I should be on my guard. There's something strange. She's literally said that person is not a person. It's not like, something feels a bit off. It's like there is something clearly just happened over there. Neneko, if you're scared, stay back. I don't know what we might encounter behind this door. I'm scared. Quickly open the door before I change my mind. You're very brave. Alright, let's do this. I'm opening the door.
Behind door number 2.
As soon as I open the door, a terrible stench enters my nostrils. The corridor's filled with smoke, stinging my eyes. The smoke that obscures the corridor dissipates, revealing a gruesome sight.
Is that meant to be Thomas?
You know what's happened? I think he's just been burnt alive and like all his hair is gone and stuff like that. I don't know why his clothes are so intact, but still.
I don't know if he's been burnt. His skin doesn't seem to be burnt.
Could it be chemical burns?
Actually, fire makes more sense in that sense. Yeah.
Also, I just want to know, and you're not going to be able to see my mouse, but hopefully the viewers can. If you look in his left his left lapel, there's a little card thing sticking out.
Yeah, I see that.
Good grief. That man has been burnt all over. He isn't breathing anymore. Told you. His face has been severely burnt, but judging from his outfit and heavy physique, this could be Thomas. What a genius. The cause of death was either suffocation or burning. This was undoubtedly caused by a fire.
This fucking guy, right? He comes and looks at the body. Yep. He's dead.
However, something is very strange. How can such an intense fire rage in this stone corridor? There's something in the top corner as well. I don't know what that's supposed to be. You can't be serious. I don't think I can handle this. Neneko throws up with tears in her eyes.
Again.
Her words sound as harsh as usual. I think she's really reached her limit this time, and her pale cheeks tell me that she might faint at any moment. This is more than I can handle. Having seen this, I think I've outlived my usefulness. I think I'm going to faint. Good night, Moon. Moon?
Moon.
Neneko mutters something with a whimpering voice, wanders off, and lies down in a corner of the stone bridge. That's important. Why did she say good night, Moon? I feel like that's referring to something. Hey, you alright? I can hear loud noises coming from where Neneko is lying. What is that? What's going on? In that corridor? But what was that?
What's that horrible smell?
Oh boy. This is awkward, but there may still be important evidence here. I don't want anyone disturbing the murder scene. Stand back, everyone. This murder scene must not be disturbed until my investigation has been completed. Is this where he's just gonna, like, unveil his identity?
Basically.
Disturb the murder scene? What gives you the authority to say these things, Higgins? Get out of my way. Why on earth is there a dead body there? Looks like I won't be able to play this part any longer. Everyone, please listen carefully. My real name is Sen Ikeda. I'm a detective.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm a detective from New York, and I've come to this island for an investigation. As you all know, I have the legal authority to investigate and make arrests. You are to follow my instructions until the police arrive on this island. His face looks kind of funny.
That's what he looks like.
Detective, your name is Sen Ikeda? You bastard, you faked your identity.
Alex?
That was you.
Oh, right, yeah. Here's the kid. I forgot which one was Alex. I'm like, wait, who's Alex?
I remember.
Detective Sen Ikeda from New York. I've heard that name before. This man has ties to the mafia and will not hesitate to use illegal means to achieve his goals.
Wait, what? Where did this come from?
Apparently this is our guy. I'm certain I've seen his face in the newspaper. I'm sure of it. So you're a bad guy after all.
In any case, he just washes over it. I've disclosed my identity. Doesn't matter if I'm good or bad, I'm still a licensed detective. You're obliged to obey my orders on this island.
As if I've had to obey your orders.
Let's pay attention to something. Let's just have a look. I just want to note that she is hiding behind him. I don't know if she has her hand on his shoulders or not.
Who?
Aurora.
Aurora.
Look at Aurora.
She does.
She's hiding behind him as if she maybe came with him, right?
Yeah.
They look very similar, so they could be blood related.
They're like brother and sister. They have to be something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me just... Yeah, that's supposed to be our hand on his shoulder. So, I just want to... That's important. Alex, you'd better quit that hostile attitude right now if you know what's good for you. Did you look after Neneko?
Neneko?
Alex glares at me, daggers coming out of his eyes. Still, he rushes to Neneko and helps her sit up. Rail, could you come here? I'm sorry to drag you into this, but I need you to assist me at the murder scene.
I'm an internist, but...
Yeah, you are a doctor's.
I guess this is not the time for semantics. Alright, Mr. Ikeda.
Wait, Rail, are you ready?
Just know that I can only give you my medical opinion. Don't expect anything else from me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's all I need. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Investigation time! Phoenix, right.
Go! Yeah.
The burns on... Oh, God, I don't know what... It's doing Jacob's voice. The burns on his arms appear to be particularly severe.
We're off to a great start. They're all 3rd-degree burns. Some doctors would even describe them as 4th-degree burns.
Never really heard of 4th-degree burns.
Me neither. Some parts of the skin appear to be completely charred.
His arms are bent in a strange way.
They look like that because the heat deformed the muscle protein. For example, raw meat shrinks when you grill it, right? Same thing.
That's good to know. Really like a steak. I really like steak a lot more now. I need to keep my head on straight. See, this vase is broken. Did it fall when he caught fire?
Ah, that flower vase. They were very lovely flowers.
I'll just click on that again. Been burnt to a crisp. There's almost nothing left of them.
I wonder where such a severe fire could have come from. Spontaneous human combustion.
It's certainly strange. The top of his trousers are relatively unburnt. I can't find any evidence in his pockets. I should look elsewhere. Let's see. His clothes are also burnt quite badly.
Were they made of flammable material? They appeared to be terribly burnt.
Even if so, they shouldn't have caught fire like that. Flammable liquid must have been poured on them.
Ooh, torched. But they don't smell like gasoline.
I wonder. Oh, need to keep my head straight on. I am skirting around the obvious. There's that. Is this his undershirt? What else are we missing?
I can't see your mouse, so I have no idea what you're skirting around.
Never mind then. The burns on his face appear to be especially severe.
There appear to be several 2nd-degree and 3rd-degree burns. However, there is a little soot in the mouth and no edema. There seem to be almost no airway burns, which means he was not breathing then.
Do you mean he lost consciousness before the fire reached his throat?
He was probably in a state of shock rather than losing consciousness due to a lack of oxygen. In any case, his airways have not been burnt.
So he wasn't
He
breathing.
wasn't breathing.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna click on the thing. Huh? Thomas's wallet. There's something in it. I have something to tell you. Return to your room 5 minutes after everyone has gathered for lunch. We will talk about this there. Sir Raymond. What? Although some parts have been burnt, I can still make out it's a simple message. Wait, why can't I click anymore? What the hell? Can you see my mouse now?
No.
Looks like someone wanted to kill Thomas. They lured him here with his note. Raymond may have been the killer, or someone else. Yeah, that was not very... Oh, there's something else
Helpful.
here. Quarantine level 3. Thomas Harrington, specifically for him. It's the same kind of card as the one Roy Higgins had. Unfortunately, it appears that the fire badly damaged the IC chip. Probably not usable anymore. Quarantine level. I have a bad feeling about this. Does this mean there's such a place on this island? What could be hidden there?
Huh?
Okay. Then why did his clothes burn like that? Faze is also covered with soot. It makes me want to turn my face away.
I believe that he lost consciousness and did not suffer.
I hope so. That's some, anything around. The burns on his legs are particularly bad. All the skin color is gone.
They are almost charred. This wouldn't have happened only because his clothes caught fire.
It's as if he committed suicide by burning himself to death. The fact that the degree of burns vary by body part also bothers me. So the burns are like his appendages, right? His arms and legs seem to have got most of the burn, the fire, because they have burnt
Basically,
totally.
yeah.
His face as well seems to be, pretty badly burnt. So what do you think could have affected that? Why his arms and legs over anything else?
Depends, like, was he trying to carry the gasoline or something, and then it spilled on his arms and legs and somehow caught fire?
Could be. 1 second.
Actually, now that I think about it, that does make sense if he was bent over trying to carry some gasoline for some reason or another. No, I can't really think of much else.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
I don't know why his appendage. What else? The button, maybe? Nope. Looked at his eyes. Oh no. I think I've been able to make sense of the situation. Let's put all of these facts together. First, the cause of death. How did he die? Asphyxiation or shock from the burns?
It has to be one of the two.
The burns are particularly severe on the arms and legs, but relatively minor on his face and the rest of his body.
Basically, it is a full body burn, but not at the same degree in all places.
There are no fire traces in this corridor. There's nothing here that can cause burns.
That's really a mystery, isn't it? How could he catch fire in a stone passage?
Could he have been set on fire somewhere else and brought here?
Then you'd have to see the smoke somewhere else, right?
Nobody could see the smoke if he... Did he really get...
Unless it was inside somewhere.
Yeah, inside maybe the accommodation building?
Yeah.
Did he really get burnt here? Or did he move here afterward? Right, who came last to the dinner? Thomas left. And then
Thomas left early.
Akira and Giselle came first, did they not?
Wait, it was Thomas, then us, then was Jacob and... No, sorry, then Akira and Giselle, then Jacob, I think. Or was it Jacob first? It doesn't matter. But the last ones were Aurora and Alex.
What about Riel?
She came at the same time as Aurora and Alex.
Did he really get burned here, or did he move here afterward?
I don't think that happened. Judging from the burn mark's severity and the absence of airway burns, he could have only been moved a few inches.
I see. Because he's extremely heavy, it's almost unlikely that he was carried here. The mystery deepens. How could Thomas have suffered such burns here? It's almost as if someone used a flamethrower on him. Let's also...
Maybe that's what happened.
Did you... Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he look as fat as he did before?
Did he look fat before?
Remember he had a bit of a belly?
A little bit, but not that much.
Could he have been packing something in clothes?
I don't think that was the case. He's supposed to be heavy, it's just the artwork doesn't really reflect it well.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Almost as if someone had used a flamethrower on him.
It's certainly strange.
Burnt to death somewhere without fire. At any rate, considering everything, this is unlikely to have been an accident. No fire in this area, and a lightning strike could not have caused this.
Lightning couldn't have done this. Intense flames definitely caused this.
You also have to consider that this was a suicide. Don't know the reason why he killed himself, but it could be a suicide. He'd have committed suicide by dousing himself with gasoline. But what about that letter? Someone lured Thomas here. With that in mind, we can narrow this down to one explanation. This is a murder. Wait, what? Because he had the letter?
Murder!
Murder? In the mansion?
Murder!
Is that what? Okay.
I can't believe it. Who would do such a thing and why?
Who did this? Why? And how? Those are the questions. And I'll have to find the answers. If the killer is not found, then... In any case, this has become a very dangerous situation. We all should be careful. Whoever killed Thomas is definitely still on this island.
Murder!
Who is that?
I don't know. Who do you want to do it or shall I? Oh, you do it.
What the? I immediately look around, startling Rel, who is standing next to me. Where's that voice coming from? What? Thomas is still alive? Oh my god. He's breathing again?
Mate, give us your last statement. How? How can he still be alive? He wasn't breathing at all.
Rael's face turns pale and she backs away from my eyes towards Rael. Even if a miracle happened, Thomas can't survive in this condition. I look at Rael, trying to get an answer. Rael, with an expression of fear on her face, replies to me by shaking her head. I approach Thomas. Hey, Thomas. Don't worry, the burns are not as bad as you think. But you should rest. We'll get to the bottom of this. Thomas mutters with a voice that sounds like someone's last breath.
I don't know how to just... What is that?
Ingerment.
I don't know what that means.
Inger
Or injure and ridement.
right.
It's two different words, I think.
Ridement? His stammering sounds delirious. I hold my ear next to his mouth. That is all I can hear. Wait. He ignored the
He's
Inger
dead.
bit.
Doesn't matter.
All that remains is a faint breathing sound. He eventually stops breathing.
He's gone. For real this time. I'm so sorry. I should have checked him more thoroughly. I jumped to conclusions too quickly. I thought there was no way he could still have been alive.
You did a good job, Rael. Everyone would have assumed the same in this situation. Thomas was no longer breathing when I arrived. I also thought that he was already dead. Don't let it get to you.
Thanks for trying to make me feel better, but I still failed as a doctor.
She is a doctor. After a short moment of silence, the other side of the door becomes noisy.
Did something happen? Is everybody alright?
Vincent and
You
Abby
know that
show up.
pose he's standing in? The pose he's standing in reminds me of
Umineko.
Umineko as well.
All the butlers in Umineko.
Yeah.
Vincent and Abby show up. They sure took their sweet time. I explain the situation to Vincent. And that's what happened. Since this has happened, I would like you to let me use a communication device to make contact with the mainland.
I understand. There is a long-distance transmitter in the mansion. I will take you there.
What happened in Umineko? They had a phone line as well to the mainland, and it didn't work because it got cut.
But it wasn't working because the lines were out because of the storm.
Yes.
All the way back on the left side is our communication room. In there, you can communicate with Alaska through Unalaska. What?
Looks like someone was already a step ahead of us. The equipment has been destroyed
Gee, what a surprise.
beyond repair. Yes, what's a surprise? But this is strange. How were they able to destroy it without anyone noticing it? I have a bad feeling about this. Vincent, is there any other communication equipment?
Unfortunately, there is not. This is the only communication equipment in Louis Associé. However, it will be possible to communicate when the ship returns.
This is literally Umineko.
I know, yeah, straight up.
Which means I cannot make any contact until then, to find out who destroyed this transmitter. Vincent, when was the last time you saw it in working order? Have you heard any suspicious sounds in here?
I checked the transmitter shortly after everyone arrived on the island. I used it to communicate with the ship. I do not recall hearing any strange noises in here.
Why would you sabotage something by hitting it with a freaking axe? I feel like
To make sure they can't fix it.
I feel like there's a better way of doing it. Just pour some water, switch it off, pour some water on it or something. I don't know. Like, you could cut the lines at the back. After we arrived, this means that anyone could have destroyed it if they didn't care about the risk of being found. Pardon my interruption, but I just discovered that the glass in the back door has been broken. Could it be that whoever destroyed the transmitter also broke the glass? The glass on the back door? Abby, could you take me there, please? Certainly. This way. As Abby said, the glass in the door has been broken. Did someone smash the glass to open the door? It's a bit strange, though. Would anyone be foolish enough to trespass on this isolated island? Even if anyone would trespass, what does this mean? Abby, are there any places on this island where someone could be hiding? There is a cabin near the port. I can't find of anywhere besides the cabin that is more safe from the harsh weather. There is a trespasser. What could their intentions be? I really don't know. In any case, I'd like to meet Sir Raymond and discuss this with him. Would that be possible? Our master? That is...
The storm's starting as well. I will take you to his room. However, I do not know if he will be there.
That's a bit weird. That's fine. Please show the way.
Very well. Please follow me. You will find an elevator on your right. It will take you to the upper floors.
You're not coming with me?
Oh my gosh.
What?
I was not expecting it to actually animate the door opening. Sir Raymond's living quarters are on the 4th floor.
Considering what has happened, why hasn't Sir Raymond shown himself yet?
He is a rather fickle person. It is not unusual for him to disappear like this. This is totally Umineko.
Even if he does disappear, this is a solitary island in the middle of the ocean, so he has to be somewhere in this mansion. I would really like to meet him. I don't like how this is animated.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want it to be
I like it.
animated. Stuff can happen.
I like it.
It
Resident Evil.
makes it more ominous. So, this is the 4th floor. There's a plain door across from the elevator. Vincent approaches it and knocks.
Master, one of the guests would like to have a word. There is something he would like to discuss with you.
So Raymond, my name is Sen Ikeda. I came to this island on behalf of Roy Higgins. Earlier today, a person died in the corridor of the guest building. Considering the circumstances, I believe that he was murdered. I would like to discuss this with you.
Murder.
However, there is no response. I listen at the door, trying to detect signs of life. However, either Sir Raymond is holding his breath, or he's simply not there. I mean, he could just be quiet. How can you tell if someone's in a room?
Breathing?
Breathing? You can't hear breathing through the door. The door looks simple at the door looks simple at first glance, but on closer inspection, I notice that it has been made of steel. There's a key card reader beside the old-fashioned door, which seems out of place. This room appears to be well protected. Sir Raymond doesn't appear to be here, but I can't just search his living quarters. Vincent, could you please let me know the moment you see Sir Raymond or hear from him?
Certainly.
Why is Sir Raymond hiding? Could Sir Raymond have lured Thomas with that letter and then killed him? That would be a rather bad situation. There might be many other enemies in this mansion as well. I should be careful. Can't trust the mansion staff either. Luckily, there's only 2 of them. Or unluckily, I don't know how that works out. Oh my god, this is so like Umineko in so many ways.
Yeah.
It's completely dark outside. Even the Bering Sea that can normally be seen from the dining hall is not visible. Our main dish is sautéed fish. Bright sauce has been used to obscure the charring of the fish, perhaps to avoid any associations with the burnt body. After what happened today, I doubt anyone will have an appetite for beef for the foreseeable future.
You're wrong about that. By the way, I heard that a lot of dolphins were recently washed on the beach in Florida.
Huh? First I've heard about that.
Wow, really? That reminds me, I once petted a dolphin at an event.
Ha! Nobody seems to be very interested in eating, even though the main dish has been served. They're all making small talk, scraping their plates with their cutlery. I get occasional glances. Yes, I know what everyone is thinking. There's a killer on the loose in the mansion. They might be their next target. One of the many ways to kill someone is by poisoning them. Poisoning is the best way to kill someone in this situation. I'm just going to note that it's interesting that in this view... Wait, what the hell is this? Is this a window?
It was a window.
They have said that it's quite dark, which is why we can't see outside. Was it a window before? I couldn't remember what this looked like before during the day.
I think it was a window. I don't remember though.
Right, so I'm just looking at everyone's reaction. You can't see Alex or Giselle, which is interesting. I mean, granted, it's because of this camera position. It's interesting that you can't see their reactions. I don't know. In which case, the detective would likely be taken care of first. In other words, everyone here is looking at me to see if I'm poisoned. That's why they only eat the same foods I've also eaten. Jacob, who is an alcoholic, isn't drinking any wine. Neneko is looking at me like everyone else. Et tu, Neneko? Hey, you're my assistant. At least show some sympathy. In any case, as someone from the mansion's staff were really planning to kill everyone, they wouldn't have been so subtle. There are better ways to kill us all. Poisoning everyone at our first meal, blowing up the guest room building, or hiring someone to mow us down with a machine gun. That's why it is very mysterious how Thomas was murdered. Anyway, I should continue my meal, otherwise it will take them forever to finish eating. In for a penny, in for a pound, they say. Resign myself to my fate and eat a slice of fish. What? Hell? No, this is delicious.
I knew he was going to do something like that.
Everyone stares at me with murderous gazes. Oh, don't be so angry. I'm just kidding. Anyway, and I'm eating the fish without dropping dead. Everyone else starts eating cautiously as well. Eventually, the gloomy dinner is finally over. Yeesh. Hate that word.
God.
Jeez.
Same.
What a terribly depressing meal. I ate the food, but I wonder if it really wasn't poisoned. I mean, there are slow-acting poisons like the amphitoxin or amanitin. If they really wanted to poison us, they wouldn't have done so already at lunch. It makes me more worried. They haven't cleaned up the murder scene. Wait, there was a box.
Well, let's find out.
We never talked about the box. Oh wait, I can't click on it. They haven't cleaned up the murder scene. Aren't they going to clean that up? You already finished your investigation, right? I want to preserve the murder scene until the police come, so try to ignore it for now. I don't think I can. On closer inspection, the left side appears to be more badly burnt. The table which the vase was on appears to be burnt as well. The lights are also broken. The wall is covered with charring marks. Yes, so this doesn't seem to be affected as much, but this was. There are some charring marks on this side, but you'll notice that the lights here are not working. What could that mean? Someone set fire on this side. Maybe it was a planted bomb. Yes, maybe it was a bomb on the table. He went to the table, touched something, and it exploded. And that's why his arms and legs were burnt the most.
Genius.
It's a contained room with closed metal doors. You wouldn't have heard it. Potentially. I'm certain that Thomas fell down around here. I'm not interested in any of that. I want to get away from this place as quickly as possible, so bye. Neneko runs away from the crime scene. Well, this is not her job anyway. Ah well, I should go back to my room. Switch the lights on. Ah, phew. Doesn't look like I'll get any rest while I'm on this island. Sounds like the weather's really rough outside. Wait, so these are handles for the windows? I thought they were like, you could shutter them or something.
No. They were handles. Don't you remember? The windows open outwards. It's a regular thing where like a handle and then it opens. But they've got handles on the outside as well for some reason.
We all know why. To make the plot thicken. Sounds like the weather is really rough outside. Surrounded by the raging sea without help from the mainland. I have to stay on this island for 4 days before the ship returns. Not so happy about that. Well, I guess I'll just have to do as much as I can. I take the automatic handgun hidden in the lower bottom of my suitcase. I originally wanted to bring one more, but did not want to risk having my cover blown.
You idiot! But I don't want to risk having my cover blown. Oh, blonde girl. Let me introduce myself.
My name is Detective Man, here to bust this place. Detective Man, detective. Here's my card. Don't tell anyone.
Something real name.
I don't want to think about any situations where I'll have to use this. Right, what now? In any case, I should get everyone's testimonies about Thomas's murder. They should give me a better understanding of the situation. However, as I recall, everyone was inside the dining hall when Thomas was murdered. No, I should not jump to conclusions. I can talk to Neneko about the situation in the dining hall. You should remember exactly what happened at that time. If anyone left even for a short while, then it would be an important clue. I heard a noise at the door, or was it just my imagination? Bayou looks down, there's a package. Don't see anyone in the hallway though. Jeez. Guess I'm just wound up. Wait a minute. Huh? No, I wasn't wrong. Wait in front of the mansion at 8 PM. An unsigned note. This is pretty shady, to be honest. Didn't our friend have a note to meet someone at a certain time? And then he died, so it's likely that this is a trap. But if it's not, I might learn some important information. Something that shouldn't see the light of day. Anyway, it's almost 8 o'clock. If I'm going, I'll have to leave the room now. Oh. What should I do? Huh? A phone call? Hello?
Did you see my note?
I know this voice. Jacob,
Oh, it's you.
is that you? I don't want to talk too long on the phone. You never know if someone is listening on us. Did you see the note? I would like to meet at the time and place I mentioned. And what if we meet? You're not setting a trap for me, are you? A trap? Don't be silly. I just want to talk about what happened today. Regardless of why you came to the island, you're the only one who has identity I'm certain of. So, you're the only one I can trust. I see. There is something you don't want others to know. Anyway, we shouldn't talk on the phone. We can continue this conversation later at the place I mentioned in the note. Be on time if you want to hear what I have to say. If you're late by just a minute, this conversation is over. Understand? After he says that, he hangs up on me. From the sound of it, Jacob knows something about Thomas's death. It's pretty suspicious, but I really need more information about what happened. Guess I have no choice but to go there. But of course, I have to make a backup plan. I pick up the phone again and call a number. Jeez. Should have known. She never picks up the phone. Hurry up already, I don't have a lot of time. Hear a zombie-like moan on the other end. Most people will not recognize this as a human voice. Neneko, I'm going to say something important, so listen carefully. Jacob asked me to meet him in front of the mansion because he has something important to talk about. He could be trying to lure me into a trap, though. I need you to lock your room. Do not open your door for anyone until I come back. Do you understand? No matter who it is, I'm not sure who can be trusted right now. I wasn't going to open the door for anybody anyway. Akira, I don't think you should go because I think it's really a trap. Right now, I really need some information. Jacob seems to have some important information he wants to share with me. Neneko, if I don't come back, then Jacob is likely the killer. In that case, ask Rel for help. Don't say things that make me worried. I really think you shouldn't go. Hey, what's the matter? Are you okay? I haven't talked on the phone for a long time, so I started feeling sick. I think...
Phone sick?
I don't know. I think I'm going to throw up. That is... Anyway, hope you'll feel better. I have to go. But wait. Don't leave me. I don't want to tag along, but I don't like being left behind either. And we're supposed to be partners, right? Listening to Neneko's jabbering was taking much too long already, so I hung up on her. What an asshole. Alright, time to go. I'm going to ignore her social stigma and just go on ahead and leave her alone. Literally her nightmare scenario. I should go to the location mentioned in the note. The main building has become deadly quiet.
Look at that portrait.
Looks like James Bond, Sean Connery. It's eerie just how quiet it is here. There are no signs of staff in the mansion, probably because everything has been cleaned up. Nobody has seen me come here. I approach the big front door. The big door has a regular lock that can be unlocked from the inside. It doesn't have an alarm. Looks like I can just open it. Fortunately, there's no rain nor wind, however I can hear thunder in the distance. The weather may suddenly become bad. It's almost time, but there's still no sign of Jacob. Guess I don't even have to wait for him in front of the mansion like this. I'll hide in the shadows until he shows up, take a look at the surrounding area. Guess that's my
Cute to look around.
I don't know if there's a good drainage or not, but the road isn't muddy. I don't see any footprints. There's probably nobody else hiding around here. I don't see anyone coming out from the front door. If this door is open, I should be able to see light coming in from there. Could Jacob be hiding somewhere as well? If that's the case, the situation will become complicated. We'll have to see who can wait the longest. But it is still surprising that they built the bridge there. Extremely windy there. The bridge is a place where wind gets through. I wonder it is insanely cold on the bridge. prison, huh?
Nah, I said it.
Lights are on some of the guest rooms as well. Which rooms are visible from here? The one at the back of the second floor is Rails. Next to that is Thomas's room. Kira's room is at the front. Of course, it's not strange that the lights in Thomas's room are not on, but it is a little bit odd that the lights in Akira's room are also not on. I guess you might have gone to Giselle's room? Is that Alex's room on the first floor with lights on? Lights are off in Aurora's room. All the other rooms on the first floor are empty. I wonder why they assigned our rooms this way. I'm a bit curious about that. From here I can't tell what everyone's rooms are like. Okay. You can see light coming from the main building. Light is coming from the area near the entrance, the corridor, and the elevator. The Raymond's living quarters are on the 4th floor. All the lights are off there. No, they're not. I wonder where he went. No, that light is on. I'm not sure where the servants' room are. There is to be a large power generator if they can use this much electricity. Rather luxurious for a solitary island in the ocean. Wait, that light's on, isn't it? The light on the 4th floor, and you can see the little window on the top left on the blue roofy bit. There's a light on there, isn't there?
Yes, at the furthest on the left.
1, 2, 3. So that's the 4th floor. Why is he saying all the lights are off? Alright, I've clicked on it.
He says.
I had to click more, like, precisely.
Yeah.
Hang on. I think someone's just came out of the mansion. Alright. Oh no, someone's actually came out of the entrance of the mansion. Is it Jacob? Can't tell from this far away. Did I approach them? They appear to be looking around. Ah. Oh, what the fuck? Darn, no way. What was that? They just shot at me. What should I do?
Fight back? What? I mean, I'd fight back, but I don't know what that means in this situation.
Let's wait. No, I shouldn't give away my position. They may not know my exact location. They'll wait and see how this plays out for a little bit longer. But who is that? Did Jacob set a trap for me? It'd be too simplistic if that's really the case.
This fucking guy.
Whoa, that was a close call. A bullet just missed me. Wait a minute. This is not right. Whoever's shooting shouldn't be able to see me. Are they wearing night vision goggles? That would be very bad, and I may not survive this. Did I fight back? How in the hell are they wearing...
Did you not click fight? Did you not click fight back?
No, I said wait and observe the situation.
Oh, I thought you clicked fight back, and it was like, no, wait, we can't.
No.
Fight back. That's what I would have chosen.
I don't want... I feel... should we...
Fight back, man. Defend yourself.
I don't like this option, but I'm choosing fight back because you said so. I have to fight back. That was a close one. How are they aiming so well? They're a good shot. They know exactly where I am because of the muzzle flash from my gun. Looks like there's no place to hide. I'll have to fight back while moving. Well, this was useless. I am dead. Game over. Did I get shot? Did I mess up by trying to fight back like that? Did I mess up by trying to fight back like that? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Can't move. One is approaching. Can't make out who it is because of the contrast between darkness and brightness of the light. Is it Jacob or someone else? That's not fucking ominous. Who is it?
Ooh.
No way, it can't be you. Did you kill Thomas? Why did you have to kill him, Neneko? Did I make a stupid mistake? Overlooked something important. Was I wrong all along? Could it be? Huh? Neneko? Oh, no,
Your first bad ending.
He wasn't saying Neneko as in it was Neneko. He was saying...
Yeah.
Neneko, I will miss you.
Yeah, like his last... like, oh, Neneko.
Yeah. What was that? Am I imagining things? Jeez, give me a break. Hang on, I think someone just came out of the mansion. Is it Jacob? I can't tell from this far.
Wait a minute.
It's just restarted me from the death point.
Interesting. I like that.
They appear to be looking around. Right, so let's skip through all of this and not fight
Wait
back.
and observe several times then.
Right. Could be too simplistic. So when we fired the bullet, he said that they were able to see where I was because of my muzzle flash.
Yeah.
But let's see. Are they wearing night vision goggles? I mean, they're not going to... What the hell, man? Wait and observe.
Wait and observe, yeah.
No. If I fight back, they'll definitely know where I am. Or maybe they're trying to draw me out. I should fall for it. I shouldn't fall for it. I should take a deep breath and look for any opportunities. Huh? Did the door just close? They ran away because I wasn't going to step out of the shadows. Now it's my turn to pursue them. I'm going to find out who that was. I don't see anyone at the entrance. Like they don't want to draw attention to themselves inside the mansion. Although they've escaped, I can still catch up with them. Darn it, where are they hiding? Is that really Jacob? Or was it someone else? Other guests? Or staff? Hang on, I can hear footsteps. Jacob? Ikeda? What are you doing here? Didn't you read my note? Hang on, this is strange. Doesn't look like someone who just attempted to kill me. He's not trying to kill me. Looks too calm to kill me. Looks like we need to have a little chat. Jacob, did you see anyone suspicious around here? Suspicious? I haven't seen any other guests nor servants. I would have turned back if I'd come across anyone. Doesn't appear to be lying. What do you mean by that? What's going on? Don't tell me that someone attacked you.
Right, then I won't tell you.
Now that I think about it, I believe I did catch a glimpse of someone. Could just have been my imagination, though. In any case, that's all I've seen. Did I let them go? Is Jacob trying to mess with me? Wait, can I ask him again? Hey, what happened? Tell me. Oh well. Jacob, why did you ask me to go outside? Can't you see that? What I went through? Thanks to you, I'm now covered in mud. Thanks to me? What are you talking about? Just like I wrote in that note, I've been waiting at the back door this whole time. The back door? What are you talking about? Your note said that I had to wait in front of the mansion. I gave the note to Jacob. This note was left at your room? This is not the note I left. The handwriting is different. What do you mean? Someone switch your note with this one? That appears to be the case. Darn it, this is probably the work of Thomas's killer. Take the note from Jacob and lean in close next to his sleeve. Whoa, hey, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. I don't smell gunpowder residue on Jacob's sleeve, which means that whoever assaulted me wasn't Jacob. But then, who was it? It appears that someone knew about our meeting. Looks like they were a step ahead of us. What do you mean? Did someone attack you? What on earth happened? Nah, no big deal. I only just dodged a bullet. Darn, looks like they're truly trying to kill us. Perhaps even indiscriminately. Did anything come to mind? Didn't want to tell you this here, but I have something to tell you. In a nutshell, I know how Thomas was killed. What do you mean? Do you know something about the peculiar way he was killed? Yes. It appears to be a method that's superior to what I know of, though. The principle seems to be similar, though. Well, spit it out, man. I'm afraid I won't be able to tell you about the murder method itself. There are other considerations I have to keep into account. Considerations? Yes. Ikeda, let me give you some advice. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. You will die otherwise. Your job is only to find out who the killer is, alright? Give me a break. You're asking me to find a killer with almost nothing to go on. That's right. Find the killer and then kill them. That's only what you're supposed to do. I feel like I'm a detective, not a police officer or an assassin.
The police officer isn't supposed to kill him either.
Yeah.
Unless there's no other options.
Can't you give me anything more substantial to go on? You're persistent, aren't you? Alright then. Just one more thing. It was a transparent killer that took Thomas's life.
Why is it in bold?
A transparent killer? What's that supposed to mean? It's very vague. Up to you to think of what of that is vague or not, but this is what killed him in the end. All I have to say about that. I'm gonna ask him again. Why doesn't Jacob want to talk about exactly how Thomas was killed? I don't understand it at all. Okay. Do you have any idea who the killer could be? The Raymond's message does worry me, but if the murder method that I think was actually used, the killer's probably one of the guests. What? But if the murder method is what I think it... And also, it's a woman. Without a doubt it's a woman. Watch your back around all women. The killer is most likely female.
Why? On what basis can he say that?
It does help that I think there's more women than men as guests. Or is it equal?
I mean, there are. No.
Neneko, Akira, Giselle, Rel, that's 4. And Aurora, 5. And out of the men, there was Alex, Jacob, Thomas, ourselves, and Alex, Jacob, Thomas, ourselves. I think that's it.
And we don't need to worry about Thomas.
But there's 4 of us, so there's 5 women, 4 men. So there's now 3 men, and 5 women. So that's just, I mean, why does he think it was female? Why would it be? So something could it have been...
Has he got some logic? Let's see what he says.
Female? How do you know that? Enough already. Just listen to me, Ikeda. This advice will definitely help you. I knew that he was going to do that. That's why I'm thinking about it. He's not going to tell us anything. Guy's an asshole. I don't think I'll be able to learn more about the killer and the murder method from him. Better ask him about something else. Jacob, I want you to tell me what you did before and after Thomas was murdered. Hey, am I a suspect? I didn't say that. Gathering testimonies and finding inconsistencies between them is the core of any investigation. By cooperating, you can also help dispel doubts I may have. Now tell me, what were you doing then? Very well. Everyone assembled and lunch started at 12 o'clock. I was drinking in the lounge with Rel about 30 minutes before that. You were with the Rel? Where's the lounge? Lounge is right next to the dining hall. I was drinking the wine I had then decant for me, and Rel came in to talk. Nothing particularly strange happened at that time. Were you in the lounge with Rel the whole time? I believe we left 4 or 5 minutes mutually. Not for more than 10 minutes. You brought your own wine to the lounge? No, I had that maid Abby bring me wine in a glass. You tell me what you did in the dining hall after that. As you know, I was just having a meal normally. Oh, I did go to the bathroom once, but that was the only time I left. I was gone for about 5 minutes. Don't remember exactly at what time I left my seat. After the meal, we all listened to that recording. I stayed in the hall to think about it. I went to the bridge because I heard loud voices coming from there. You know what happened next. I'm telling the truth. Can't say that I simply take his word for it. You believed Aurora taking her word for it, but his testimony sounds truthful. I'll have to compare it to the testimonies of the others later. Will this do? Is there anything else you would like to ask? Actually, there is. Jacob, do you know anything about the demon of Shironagasu Island? The demon of Shironagasu Island? What about it? So do you know about it? So you do know about it, don't you? You saw it, right? The painting in the hallway. The demon of Shironagasu Island is a half-shark, half-human creature from the depths of the ocean. You should look at the painting on the wall behind me. Yes, I see it. They say that this monster is a demon of Shironagasu Island. Of course, it's just a ridiculous story that's trying to be scary. There are some stupid rumors about people saw that monster on this island during the World War II. I see. So this is the demon of Shironagasu Island. Well, it certainly is a painting made for people with peculiar taste. It looks eerie, more like an alien than a fish-human hybrid.
That's what I was thinking.
Oversized black eyes, a distorted humanoid form. The only hint of a fish-human hybrid would be the fins on its hands. In any case, I don't think I would ever hang up such a painting myself. So you understand that it's just a story. Why did you ask me about it? No reason. I was just a little bit curious. If it was just some scary story, why was Thomas so afraid? It might mean something else that Jacob doesn't even know about. Sir Raymond appears to be like the creature. Oh, Sir Raymond appears to be like the creature, but I don't get it. What's so interesting about that monster? Hang on. What is it? Do you remember anything? I remember that there was a man who said he saw that demon on this island. Guess he'd probably mistook something else for it. There was a man who saw it? Did Thomas not look a bit like this monster? When he was burned?
After he was burned.
Yeah. Just saying. Where did he see it? Who knows? He disappeared from this island. He was frightened like a fool. Might have become crazy and killed himself. Maybe the eeriness of this mansion got to him. That's what I heard anyway. A man who saw the demon at Shironagasu Island and then disappeared. Will this do? This is all I know. Something else, Jacob? On the ship, you asked me blood or flesh. What did you mean by that? Ah. Ikeda, I told you this already, but don't stick your nose in too deeply. On this island, there are so many things that you really should not know about. Jacob says this in an angry, sharp tone. Looks like he really doesn't want me to know about it. Actually, there's something strange going on here. Something strange? There ought to be many people working in this mansion, but I don't see any of them. I wonder where they've gone. People are supposed to be here, but they're not. Including Sir Raymond. As I've said that, I hear footsteps approaching us. Turn my head in their direction. Good evening, Mr. Rutland, Mr. Ikeda. Is there anything I can help you with? That is to say, I heard that there were some outstanding... Wait, could it have been the maid that shot us?
I hope not.
Let me think about it. I'm just trying to understand why he thought it had to be a woman.
He also said it had to be one of the guests.
Oh, he didn't see the... Yeah, he did say that. Someone... Why a woman, though? What does a woman have that they could hide long? It's not necessarily all have long hair. They don't all carry bags or anything like that. Is it something that women tend to carry? Perfume? I feel like that's a bit too... Like, Neneko doesn't have that. Well, it's going to annoy me. I heard that there are some outstanding wines in the main building. I was wondering if you could sample some of them. That's right, Mr. Ikeda and I were having some drinks, and we both became so excited about it. That's why we came here. I see. Our master instructed me to give our guests unlimited access to our wine cellar. Please follow me, I will take you there. Did she buy it? Anyway, it looks like we'll get to taste some exquisite wines. Wait, could it have been doused in wine?
I don't know. I don't think so for some reason, but...
I'm wondering if there's anything that's like quick and it burns, and then you know, like you can get liquids that like evaporate in air very quickly.
Yeah, but that would have to be some kind of...
I don't know.
Like chemical rather than a drink.
Yes, yeah. This is our wine cellar. And there is a wide selection of alcoholic beverages in the cellar. Not just wines, but other liquors as well. This is truly spectacular. Not many hotels in the United States can afford this much liquor. We really drink whatever we want. Of course, please do not hesitate to take anything home with you as well. There are all kinds of wines here, even bottles of Romani Conti. Romani Conti?
Beetlejuice!
Beetlejuice! Although those do not suit my palate.
Remember.
Romani Conti? Those wines cost more than $10,000 per bottle. I'd like to take a bottle home with me, but, well, I probably wouldn't know the difference between that one and a cheap supermarket wine. Just take a bottle of whiskey with me instead. There are many types of Islay whiskies. Most of them are well aged as well. If I have to pick just one, I have this brown, Bowmore Old Sea Dragon, aged 30 years. Good choice. Bowmore has a powerful iodine smell, like peat's smoky flavour, but its 30-year-old variety is an excellent drink in harmony with the scent of sherry barrels that sublimates into a rich fragrance. Oh, oh, that was hard to say in one breath. I've had it once in New York. Even now, I still can't forget its scent. I'm glad that I'll be able to drink it again. But there are really so many kinds of liquors here. Like there is a considerable amount of 96% proof rectified spirit. Do you really need this amount? It's almost pure ethanol. That's it.
Oh yeah, at that point, I think that would.
Isn't ethanol, doesn't that evaporate very quickly when you set fire to it?
It's flammable too, as well, isn't it?
Yes. Spiritus can also be used for cocktails, but we mainly use it for making fruit liquor. I recommend our limoncello, which is made here in the mansion by soaking the rinds of pesticide-free lemons in spiritus. Please let me know if you'd like to try some. Fruit liquor, I see. That explains why there's so much of it. There's also a bar counter in the dining hall, and we can always drink there as long as we inform them in advance. Why don't we head there now? My apologies, but I'll have to take a rain check. A lot of things have happened today. I'm going to enjoy a nice dram of this beauty alone in my room. You'll find ice and soda water in your room. Please let us know if you need anything else. Ah, thank you. I will. Looks like the killer did manage to get away in the end. Could have been the maid trying to kill us, though. She might not be the killer, but she could have been the one shooting at us. Abby escorted us to our rooms, so I didn't have the chance to ask Jacob any more questions. In any case, I did gather some new information. I have Jacob's testimony. I also know for certain that whoever killed Thomas is now after everyone. The killer might try to kill all of us. There's a secret hidden on this island. I suspect that the secret triggered Thomas's murder. Roy Higgins' suicide, the murder of Thomas, or Raymond's disappearance, they could all be connected. Good grief. Too much information to go through. I'll have to put my thoughts together while I enjoy a wee dram. Huh?
What?
What?
Wee dram.
A wee dram is a Scottish term, I think. Dram, drink. Who's there? I know who it is. Is my mind playing tricks on me? I could swear that I just sensed the presence of someone.
This happens frequently. Oh god.
Huh? The power? Oh no, fuck off. Oh.
Mr. Ikeda!
That's who I want to see in the middle of the fucking power cut.
This fucking music is straight out of like Resident Evil.
Maybe it is the music from Resident Evil.
No, they won't have taken it, but like, it sounds like something from it. Quite a few themes are like that.
Giving me the chills. Whoa! Aurora, don't stare at me like that. Just come up to me like a normal person. I could have shot you and turned your face into a piece of abstract art. I lower my gun and Aurora runs to me. Damn, he did take the freaking gun out.
Ever since I saw him lying there dead, I can't put it out of my head. I realised that I might have seen something. She's seen something.
Right, maybe she was shooting at us. What do you mean? Aurora's usual cheerfulness is gone. She's shaking all over. She looks pale and might faint at any moment. Aurora, calm down. Okay. Did you discover any clues about the killer?
Before I continue, I just want to point out that the music at some point introduces a high-pitched whine, like a CRT monitor that's got a hiss coming out of it. There it is. Yeah. That is really unnerving. Anyway.
Please don't point out the stuff that makes me freaking more freaked out.
I can't remember anything anymore. Oh my god. Mr. Ikeda, run away. You might die if you don't. No, it's not just you. A lot of people might.
Aurora looks very confused. Appears to be in a panic. It won't be easy to hear from her while she's like this. But something about this situation makes me uneasy. My intuition is strongly telling me that something is not right here. Wait a minute. I feel like there's some, like, there's going to be important things that we're going to miss. That I don't know. I don't know.
What?
He keeps hinting towards stuff, and I'm like, is there something here that might point to something? Don't worry, Aurora. I'll protect you. I'll find the killer soon, and we'll make sure that everyone is safe. Don't you worry.
Mr. Ikeda, thank you. But if what I'm thinking is true, you have to be careful. Don't overlook any detail, no matter how small. The truth can only be found in the details. Oh.
This makes me think maybe she is trying to help us. This is too obscure to be someone trying to throw us off track, isn't it?
Huh.
Or I could be wrong. Maybe she's like next level.
I'm just thinking it's a scared child.
Maybe she's playing 4D chess. I can only discover the truth in the details. What is she referring to? In any case, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Mr. Ikeda, the demon of Shironagasu Island.
Aurora contorts her face and appears to be in pain. Hey, are you okay? Aurora, hang in there.
Oh, don't tell me she got... What? I am being controlled. There's nothing that I can do.
Aurora lets go of my hand and pulls herself away. With a sad expression on her face, Aurora returns to her room. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? As soon as Aurora shuts the door behind her, the lights in the hallway go back on.
That was weird.
That was stupid. What just happened? What a surreal situation. But why was Aurora so scared? No, the real question is, what are the odds that the lights would just come back on as soon as she went back in her room? What she said was quite incoherent, but a sweet girl like her might be feeling the pressure of the situation. She really remembers something important. Maybe I should talk to her tomorrow once she is calmed down. However, what she just said, the demon of Shironagasu Island, the hell was that about? Damn. I go back to my room, put my thoughts together. Phew. Today has been a succession of strange incidences. I didn't expect this to be a relaxing trip, but nothing like this. A message about a traitor, Thomas's murder, Raymond's disappearance, a mysterious assailant. What secret is hidden on this island? I'm also worried about Aurora, the demon of Shironagasu Island. Such a thing actually exists. What's going on? What's about to happen next? Another phone call? That sound is beginning to get on my nerves. Hello, who is this?
That's
Neneko.
That's Neneko, yeah.
Who do you think it is? It's me. Why didn't you answer your phone? I've called you 48 times. Oh, it's just you, Neneko. God damn it, Ikeda. I mean, are you that stupid? It doesn't matter how often you call me. If I'm not in my room, I can't pick up the phone. Are you alright? Were you hurt? Did anyone attack you? I did some calculations. I did some calculations. There was an 89% chance that somebody would attack you, and a 31% chance that you would die. Huh? Those are quite some impressive calculations. Still, I don't want to scare Neneko, so I won't tell her that I was attacked. No, nothing much happened. I met Jacob and we had a chat. I don't think his information was all that important, though. Wait, who's on the same floor as us?
I honestly don't know. All I know is that across from us is do you know? I don't even know that actually.
That's what I was asking. Who was across the floor from us? Was it Jacob?
I don't.
So Rel was definitely with Neneko.
No, yeah, she's right across from Neneko.
Then there's
Alex. Alex is across the floor from us.
Interesting. Okay. You sound like you're lying through your teeth. You really weren't attacked? You're just imagining things.
No, she's got good intuition.
Why? Were you worried about me? Don't be stupid. I couldn't care less if you died, but I'd be in trouble if you did. I'd die a solitary death. If you're going to die, do it after we get back home. Good point. What a brat. You hiding her embarrassment, or does she really mean that? Anyway, I'm glad Nico's safe. Something would have happened to her. Eek! The window! Hey, Neneko, what's going on? Did something happen? The window? Did she see anything outside? I don't think there's anything outside. Only strong wind in the cliffs, but... Oh. Hey. Is there just something outside? There's a person right there. Wait, you can't see where my mouse is.
No, I can't.
The left window.
Wait. There's
a slight kind of outline at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I can sort of see that at the bottom right of it.
Yes. Was there just something outside, or am I just seeing things? And I have to click. Huh? I have a feeling I won't even have to go to Neneko's room. Hang on.
This is getting quite unnerving.
Just a second. The window, a monster. A monster was looking at me. Whoa, hold your horses. Did you really see that? You weren't just imagining things. I never just imagined things. I know what I saw. A slender body, 6 feet tall. It had her 4 fingers and long arms with wet skin. It looked like it was half human, half fish. Neneko was shaking all over and seemed to be scared out of her mind. She has a photographic memory. Very unlikely that our mind was playing tricks on her. Could there really be such a monster on this island? No way. But could it be the demon to Shironagasu Island? Could be the demon. The demon of Shironagasu Island.
It's probably Sir Raymond himself.
Yeah, but is it for real? Ikeda, are you afraid? Yes, you're scared of that monster, right? I'm not scared, but I bet you're terrified, huh? No, not at all. I don't care what it was. If it shows up again, I'll just have to knock it out. The general consensus is that those kind of creatures can't be defeated. Don't push yourself too much, Ikeda. You're white as a sheet. Your heart is pounding inside your chest. You're probably gonna faint at any moment, right? It's okay. Just don't be afraid. If you ask me nicely, I just might be kind enough to sleep with you in your room. Okay. So you can feel safe, scaredy cat. Happy that I'm here, huh? Scaredy cat Ikeda? No, not really. Huh? I know you're scared, Ikeda. You don't have to pretend. Neneko's screaming, on the verge of crying. She's too scared to sleep alone, but just doesn't want to admit it. That's her. But you're not totally wrong. A lot of things have happened, including Thomas getting killed. So I guess I might be a little bit afraid. You should have told me sooner. You're such a coward, Ikeda. I'm at a loss for words. You're a scaredy cat and a useless detective. Aren't you ashamed of pooping your pants, you crybaby? Hey, what are you doing to me? Huh?
Gonna give her a hug. Oh no, just put her back out.
Let me back in. Murderer, Ikeda. Don't do this to me. I'm going to cry really loud. Hey, wait a minute. I swear I won't make fun of you anymore. Somebody help. I'm going to pee my pants. Open the door, you idiot. What an asshole. Pushing me outside? Are you trying to kill me? How do you know? Now do you know your place?
Do you know your place?
God damn it, Ikeda. God damn it.
That was too much, man.
Yeah, this guy... Are they trying to make us hate him? Yes.
I think so.
Good grief. Looks like I'll have to spend the night with this noisy brat. She's frightened out of her mind. I mean, I get that, you know, you're not that scared. That's fine. Why does he just... like, and he knows that she has social anxiety. He knows that she wouldn't have imagined this, right? He knows that there's something there that she saw. And yet he's just like, oh, but I'm going to ignore that you're scared shitless of this. and just like
I'm going to lock you out of
because
this room so that you panic.
because he wants to teach her a lesson because she's like, I get it. She's not admitting that she's scared. She's like, you're a scaredy cat. I'll stay with you, you know, because she's really scared. But I feel, what? This is way too harsh. And the music is so eerie. It's really off-putting that he's just like done this, haha, you know, I'll show you thing with this.
It's still in full Resident Evil exploration horror mode.
Yeah. Good grief. Looks like I'll have to spend the night with this noisy brat. Well, that was an ominous fade to black. Why is this happening? I only want to know one thing. Where am I going to sleep? Of course, I'll sleep in the bed and you can sleep on the sofa, right? No. Whatever.
What sofa? What sofa?
I'm curious though. This kid is basically a woman. Should she wear something like this when she's alone with a man? This looks more like lingerie than pajamas. That's actually got a good point, actually. Doesn't she consider me to be a man, or perhaps she just lacks common sense?
You both fucking shit on each other all the time. At this point, your relationship is further than that. It's like a brother-sister, father-daughter sort of thing going on.
But I would have expected her to have pajamas.
These are her pajamas.
That's night dress?
I know what he said there. Yeah, it's her night clothes. You know.
It's a bit... She strikes me as not super mature in certain ways. I would have saw her with just normal pajamas. I don't know. This just seems
Well, he's confused by that as well.
She just likes comments. Probably latter. Not that I care anyway. Hello? Earth to Ikeda. Can I sleep in the bed? Yeah, like I said, whatever. In fact, I should be happy that you want to sleep in the bed. Huh? Hearing someone unreasonable like you say that sounds fishy. Don't you know? The first thing an intruder will do is attack the person sleeping in the bed. That's the most dangerous place to sleep. They say that in high-risk situations, you should use a pillow to make it look as if someone is sleeping in the bed, and sleep in the back of the sofa or something inside. Anyway, if you're attacked, try to scream and shout as loud as you can, alright? While you're being assaulted, I'll attack whoever is trying to kill you, so don't worry. Put my suitcase in front of the door, so that should buy us a few seconds as well. Nothing to worry about. You can sleep wherever you like. I'll be on the back of the sofa. Hey Ikeda, did anyone ever tell you that you suck as a person? I did. I agree.
Yeah.
You horrible excuse for a human being. I'll take that as a compliment. Now.
And with that, he fucking stuck his middle finger up and just walked out the room.
Now that my ego has been stroked, why don't we go over everything we know? We should be able to find some clues in some of the small details. Come on, Neneko. Show me what you can do as my assistant.
Can I interject right here and say that this is probably, and I'm not usually the one who says this, but this is probably a good point to leave it because we'll start the next episode with a recap.
Yes, good point. We're going to end with Neneko in a night dress. This doesn't suit her character. It feels off. Again, I would expect her to just be wearing pajamas. And also this music and this setting.
This music is the thing, right? I mean, it did the same thing with Aurora.
It's just... Why? Is she older than... I mean, she wears a school uniform, but she's not at school.
She's older than Aurora. She's in high school, if you remember. 16 at least.
How is she allowed to be out of high school? Didn't she... Is this a summer holiday?
We don't know what time of year it is. No, sorry, we do. It's July.
Oh, so maybe it's summer holiday. Also, she looks similar to the maid. So the maid has red eyes and black hair as well. Probably doesn't mean anything, but it's an interesting... just an interesting thing to note that they look similar in their eye color and hair color.
I think that's just because they both have similar sort of tendencies and behaviors.
No, I'm just noting the fact that they have the similar eye color and hair color is interesting. Her and the maid. I don't know if it's meant to mean something. Could be. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, because eye color and hair color is usually used to correlate different kinds of personalities in anime.
Yeah, but red eyes... Like, when it's a standard character, that's not super important. They just give them kind of brown eyes. I feel. I don't know. I'm just saying that there's a possible correlation there. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's nothing, and maybe I'm looking too far into it. But this game did say look at the details. I know that I'm going to look at all the wrong details because I'm an idiot. But, you know.
Yeah, I also want to point out one more thing, which was at the very beginning of the game, there was a brief suggestion that this is some kind of simulation. If you remember at the airport when the sign freaked out.
Oh shit!
So I got reminded of that when we had the fake death after he chose to fight back.
Yeah, it glitched out, didn't it?
And yeah, it glitched down. It's like, huh, that was weird. Anyway, here happens the same thing again.
Oh, that's interesting.
I found that quite interesting because, yeah, that's an interesting way of handling character death. Where they're just like, it'll be a simulation where it's like, oh, that was weird. We don't want to do it that way.
What did the word say? Can you remember what the word said when he went in the arrivals panel?
This world is not real or something like that.
Oh. Fascinating. I know you were you pointed out that when we did a playthrough of the only who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus, you're like, how do they explain this? Us playing through the game again and again and again, and getting different outcomes. It didn't. And I found that interesting that you pointed it out. I just like, look, this is just the way the game is. I don't think about it.
I know, but you know, we've come to the point where games try to explain these sort of things or they use these things as meta commentary or meta storytelling.
Yes, and this game seems to be doing that to a degree. So,
I'm not sure yet. It seems to be setting up some sort of plot revelation.
Potentially. That's interesting. But yes, well, this will end it for this part of the playthrough. This was the return to Shironagasu Island. This has been extremely interesting. We've got to a weird point where this high school girl's in a nighting gown chatting to us, and this is how we're going to go over the case.
Yes, I'm also happy that we will be starting the next episode with this frame as well.
Yeah, I don't know. What age is she supposed to be? 18? I don't know.
16 at the very least.
Ooh.
18 potentially, because she is in high school, which covers that entire age range.
Yes.
Discounting the possibility that she was held back for a year, although I don't think she was because she is a prodigy.
Also, it's just like, it's a bit jarring because they keep just like bickering with each other. So like having her sitting in a thing is like, why? This is just like...
That's still my favourite part of this game. Just the way they just constantly bicker and act proper shitty towards each other. Although it has to be said that our dude Ikeda is way more shitty towards her than she is to him.
Yes. I don't... Like Nenoko, it's like, yeah, I like how she bickers with him and how she's like, you know, you're a shithead, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's within reason. It's funny. And Ikeda was like that for a long time until after he met Aurora, right? And I'm like...
Then it became coloured with some horrible double standards.
Yeah, I think that's that. Nah, I'm thinking of that. But then he's been especially shit to her. So the time where she almost fell out the window. And he was just like, he didn't even clock it. By the time he clocked it, he did. Like, he does care, right? But he's just so harsh with her afterwards. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to go to dinner now. Lunchtime. Or I'm going to go to lunch.
It was like a stoner at first. It was like, if you fall out the window, you might die. That'll suck.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? And then she was totally traumatized. And he was just like, well, I'm going to lunch. And she's like, are you going to leave me? He's like, I don't care. I'm going to lunch. It's those little bits. Everything else I can take, and it's kind of funny, but it's like where she's just like, I'm totally traumatized. And he's like, I don't care. Stop fucking vomiting everywhere and getting in my way and not, you know, be like me, even though he's a veteran detective, right? You know what I mean?
I don't even know if he's a veteran detective.
I mean, we don't
People
know.
are just like, oh my god, I know you. You're a detective from New York,
yeah,
and you deal with the mafia.
That was weird, right? Where did that come from? He didn't seem like that impressive a detective, right? It just seemed like this weird exposition about his background. Yo, he dealt with the mafia. I'm like, what? Like he's with the
Is it
mafia or
like,
something.
I don't think it's this, but like I was wondering if it's delusions of grandeur from our dude. But I don't think it's
You
that.
think this is Chaos Child Part 2, the detective edition, where it's like they don't even tell you what the delusions are?
I don't know. I don't
It
know.
does
I don't
feel
think it's that, though.
chaosy, doesn't it? Like a chaos
A
game.
little.
There's like this the glitch of the arrivals panel, the kind of bit where you kind of came. It feels like that type of weirdness. But
It's got a bit of Resident Evil and a bit of Eternal Darkness to it, actually. Yeah, that fake out death was very reminiscent of the sanity effect in Eternal Darkness, where you can die, and then your character will freak out, be like, "This isn't happening!" And then you just like respawn a room before or something.
he basically freaks out. He freaks himself out back to life. Lovely.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't accept this. Fuck yous. I'm not dead. And then he's alive again. Because.
Well, that's Doom, where it's like the plot was what was it like? I don't remember which one it was. It goes the Doom soldier was so angry he refused to die, so he survived and they carried on.
I like it. I like it a lot.
This is completely different, but I watched a movie with The Rock in it. I should say Dwayne Johnson rather. He goes by that now. What movie was it? I think it was called Faster, but he was shot in the head, and he was so pissed off by that he just came back to life and then went on a revenge stampede. I love those that sort of bullshit where it's just like he's too angry to die or something, even if it's fatal.
It makes entire sense. It's lovely. But yes, no, this has been good. This has been a long session as well. I think we recorded 3 episodes in one go.
1 hour 36 minutes right now.
Yes. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you liked the video, if you got to this point, thank you. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike it. Leave a comment. What do you think is going on? Think about the way Ikeda is treating Neneko and Aurora and all that stuff as well. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do visit Kuxo's channel. He has a channel. It's called Kuxo. I'll put a link in the description of this video. And
thank you very much.
Hopefully we will see you next time. I am Ashmanix.
And I am Kuxel.
And we will see you later then. Bye-bye.
Later.